I think the easiest way when you do a self-release is to go onto a website like SpinUp or TuneCore or CD Baby and upload your track onto that with some artwork, and then basically it just gets put on everything. So iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, things like that, which makes it really easy. And then you're not having to go through a label or anything else, and it's dead self-explanatory. All your copyrights are kept, and there isn't a big fee as such, so it's affordable. When hiring me for events, it's a few different ways really. Sometimes people approach you on social media like Facebook and literally just comment on your page or like send you a personal message, and then you're like, yeah, I can do it, and they're asking about fees and like what to charge and stuff. And then sometimes, I think it's worth approaching them as well and just kind of giving them a message on Facebook or give them a call and just seeing what you can sort out between yourselves and do it that way, really. I think easiest way for collaborating and wanting to network with musicians is probably going to open mic nights. Actually, is probably the best way. It's a great way of just kind of getting to know people and what people like and what people do. And sometimes you don't even realise you've done it, and before you know it, you're like, oh my gosh, let's have a collaboration, and you make really good friends. Definitely carrying on what I'm doing with releasing new content and doing some great live shows. But potentially a band on the horizon, you never know. We shall see. Most of the gigs I've done outside of Macclesfield tend to be in Manchester, with it being such a busy city, and it's full of potential when it comes to gigs. I mean, support slots for big bands and things like that. Venues like Sound Control, Ruby Lounge, Academy, and then back to open mic nights as well, a lot of them in Manchester. I have got one coming up in Sheffield though as well, which I think got off of a gig in Manchester, so it kind of it rolls out. The more you do, the more you come across. There's a collective called Scruff and I came across them through gigging and through other musician friends, and I met a few people that work for that collective. So on the side, they've helped me out. A couple of guys have helped put music videos together for me, and they've helped do branding and typeface stuff for your social media. Again, I think you just gotta get out there and just meet new people. And I was lucky enough to come past them, and it's opened up more doors as well. And I think it's pretty good. I'd like it to be working towards it. I think with music, it doesn't kind of come overnight. You've got to really work your bum off to get there in the first place. So hopefully it'll start to stagger that way. Yeah. I think a lot of it's down to funding as well, because you can be amazing, you can be very talented, but until you've got a bit of money behind you and that you've got the material and everything ready, that it becomes a full-time thing, until you can at least cut a wage out of it anyway. Genre specific, I don't know. I think yes in some ways and no in others, because I'd like to think that I do work with people as well, even though I'm a solo artist. Because I think the more people you work with, the more you learn. Whereas if you stick to just being on your own, it can sometimes limit you. Whereas, working with others doesn't. I have featured in quite a bit recently due to my content releases on social media. And I think the one that took me by surprise, actually, because I didn't know it was even there until someone messaged me and told me, was that I got included in the MEN, which was like massive. And there was like a massive article, like half a page worth, just on my latest release at the time, which was Honest, and that was ace. And he actually sent me the cutout in the newspaper as well. And since then I've been on a couple of blog sites like Bittersweet Symphonies and Louder Than More. If you really want good national and regional radio play, you need to go through someone who's very good at plugging that for that. So at the minute on community radio and Silk FM and things like that, I've had plenty of exclusive plays and stuff like Gravity Radio, which is also based over Manchester. And I'm currently trying to kind of work my way into the BBC introducing kind of side of things, which is also actually quite hard.